Hello, this is video training. We'll be covering accounts receivable, level 1, chapter 2. We'll be covering two items. One is posting payments through the sales program and reversing payments. Okay, number one is why would you post a payment through the sales program? Many times when customers come in to pay bills, they'll go in the office and nobody's there. So they'll walk up to the counter, whether it be the service counter, whether it be the pots counter, and just say, I want to pay something on my account. Who can I give the money to? So, if that happens, this is what you would do. From the main menu, go into Inventory Control, go into Sales. This is the screen that the POTS counter would be pretty much all day. Also, the service counter has access to the screen also. So, if somebody walks up to the POTS counter and says, look, I just need to pay something on my account. I want to give you some money. Select Customer Payment F6. Wants to know who you are. Now, who's the customer? Let's suppose the customer is Tom Moore. So I'm just going to type in MO is Tom Moore. Tom Moore owes me $1,400. So the computer tells me, okay, Tom, you owe me $1,400. How much you paying? Let's assume Tom's paying $1,000. Now, it'll ask me what's the payment for. Now, he could be paying just one particular invoice. Maybe this is a service invoice. Maybe this is a POTS invoice. He just wants to pay the service one, not the POTS. Or maybe he doesn't care. He's just paying $1,000 on his account, which means the balance is going to be $489. You can put a description there if the customer says, no, this is for one particular thing. You can put that in and it will print out. What's going to happen here is he's going to get a printout acknowledging that he gave you $1,000, and if you put a description in here, it's going to print that on there saying what it's for. Now, one thing you have to understand, when you're posting payments from the POTS system, which is what we're doing now, typically somebody's coming up to the POTS department or service department making a payment on an account, there's an option in the system. Every dealer is a little bit different. Some dealers want those payments to just go to the oldest invoice. So it automatically takes that $1,000 and distributes it to all the invoices by date. Or you can say, no, I don't want that. I want to do it as unallocated, which means it'll put it to his account. His account obviously will go down by $1,000, but it's not going to pick and choose what that payment's for, just the fact that he paid and he paid today. So you need to set the option on how you'd prefer to do it. You know, if you'd rather just have it allocated to the oldest, that's fine. Many dealers do that. Or if you're a typical dealer where you're billing all different types of things, maybe you're renting products, maybe you've got storage, you've got service, you've got POTS, and you want to designate exactly what this payment's for, then you'd want it unallocated. So that's important to have that option set. Now, if in fact you're unallocating it, maybe you want to say exactly what this is for so that later on when the person that's doing this in service, this will print out in the description in that payment. Okay, let's hit the Enter key, asking how are we paying this $1,000. Let's assume the customer's just giving us cash. And obviously you can take cash, check, credit card, split payment. Okay, a receipt now has been printed. Customer acknowledges that he gave us $1,000 and his account now has been reduced. All right, so that takes care of that. Now, the next thing is from the main menu. Suppose we made a mistake. And suppose that we accidentally put it to the wrong customer. We made a mistake. Suppose we posted a check 2 days ago and we just found out that it bounced. Well, now we thought something was paid that's not. So we need to reverse a payment. And people make mistakes, obviously. So let's go into accounts receivable. Let's go into reverse customer payment. And what it's telling me is what this is going to do. When that payment was made, it obviously went to my sales journal. So at the end of the day, I'll see all the cash that I took in or checks that I took in. It's actually going to void the entry. It's going to delete the payment from the customer's account, A. B, it's going to void the entry from the sales journal. C, it's going to reverse it from general ledger. And D, it's going to create it into what we call an action log. Everything that people are doing is being recorded. Now the default here is no, so if I hit the Enter key when we don't want to do this, if I type in Y or just select yes, then we do. I would now look up the customer that we want to do this for. If I know his telephone number, his account number, I can type it in. If I know his name, I'm just going to type in MO. And let's just look at Tom Moore. Now notice that Tom Moore owes us $489 now. And it looks like he gave us a payment on 4/10. Let's suppose we want to reverse that payment. Select the payment you wish to reverse, and if obviously if there were more payments, they'd be listed here. They're listed by date, the newest at the top. Let's select this one here, F12. It basically just says, okay, you sure you want to do this? You know, you're going to reverse the payment from customer Tom Moore. Is the date of the payment, and there's the amount. If we select yes, it now tells me that that payment is reversed. What that has done is gone out to Tom's account. If it was allocated, it would unallocate it for any of those invoices, and now his balance is back to the original $1,400. Okay, that concludes this section.